What's up guys, it's Smith here from GamersHeroes.com and got a quick guide for you today in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth for Dondoko Island on how to make sure your guests all leave happy and get maximum guest approval. And this is my guest list for this place, just a bunch of random folks here. As you can see, I have all of their guest request lists maxed out, 4 out of 4. We've got tons of guides for that on the channel and on the website GamersHeroes.com, so check those out if you're struggling. Otherwise, all you want to do is make sure that your guests are happy. So we have 3 days on the tour. You have day 1, day 2 and day 3. Each day, they will generally go up automatically a certain amount depending on how you've built your island. So what you want to make sure is that you have objects that have things like satisfaction up, dodo bucks up, popularity up, items that they can interact with on the side of the road where they are based. So I'll show you my little first hub down here. This is my first S tier lodgings, and as you can see all around the outside, make sure it's connected to a path. You will see that there is items everywhere. So if I show you guys real quick what I mean by the path, just going to grab this. So this popularity up, every time a guest interacts with this, it makes them happy and it increases my popularity as long as it's near the path. If I move it a little bit, that disappears. So make sure whenever you put anything down, they can actually interact with it. You've got the trees and stuff like that. The satisfaction up there is a huge bonus compared to this one here. Big purple face on it. So every time they look at this, they're getting happier and happier. Now, I've got it set up, so that's all I have to do. After the 3-day period with me doing nothing else, all of my guests will be at max happiness. Now, you're not going to have that early on because you're not going to have these trees and the expensive stuff. So the other things you can do, each day you can wave to a guest like this. That'll increase it a little bit. You can also give them a present, which I'll go over in just a second, and that goes up a little bit more. Now, you shouldn't have to do this too much as long as you've built your island correctly. So you have your lodgings, and then near your lodgings, you have a bunch of objects that increase their happiness. You shouldn't have to do it too much. Probably the best solution overall, because you don't have to run around finding all the guests yourself, is to get to sort of star rank 3, I think it is, for the resort. You would unlock the island harbour, and this cheerful little chap here, Subaru, he will allow you to request a campfire. It costs 100,000 Dondoko bucks. That's not a lot by this point at all, and you can do it once within the 3-day window. I usually do it on the last day, so I'll go over the last day. I'll have a look at the guests. If some of the guests aren't max happiness, I will use the campfire. So that's the best way of doing it. Primarily put down satisfaction and popularity up items near. Ideally the match what they want, but it's not always possible. The gifts and the waving is sort of the last resort if you're really struggling to get them to max. Otherwise, you can just pop the campfire. So it's nice and quick, nice and easy. Get in and get back to the game. If we helped you out today, do like and subscribe. We do appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care now.